May the Father of understanding guide us, as the Templars say, or may the Architect of the universe guide us, together with his son Lucifer, the serpent, who is also Jesus Christ, at least in the vision of Freemason and the Brotherhood of Human Life. This is the film without a name. I want to say a lot of things in this film in English. I said in Romanian language, now I must say in English language, because English is lingua franca. History is very interesting. Holland conquered England in 1688. In 1689, the Portuguese Armada conquered Holland. After that, it was Napoleon who conquered Spain and Holland and Germany and Austria and Transylvania and other countries, Moldova. And he invaded Portugal too. Then the British troops had to come in aid of their sovereign, the Portuguese sovereign. And only Porto was not occupied by the French troops. Lisbon was occupied and only Porto remained of Portugal. And then the British troops liberated and occupied Porto and then Spain. And so Britain became the great power which was later. Canada became a British colony, was a Portuguese colony, and also a Dutch colony before that. United States was a Dutch colony, New York was New Amsterdam. That was the original name of the city. And in 1812 the British troops reoccupied Washington and USA became USA Incorporated. History is very interesting in France. There is a movie called The Patriot with Mel Gibson, a very good movie, but doesn't tell the whole story. And so, what has happened? What are Portuguese masses? José Manuel Durão Barroso is the president. He's a Portuguese foreign prime minister and the president of the European Commission. So all these things matters in history. And I told you there are various levels of understanding. There are 3 degrees in Masonry, in Freemasonry. Small apprentice, big apprentice, and master, or Calfa Ucenic Maestro in Romanian. Then someone will come and ask you a question. Do you wish to become further learned? Do you wish to learn more? And if you say yes, and you get to rank number 4. If you say no, I'm already a master, you remain all your life at rank number 3. Then you reach the level number 33, Grand Master, and someone else will come and ask you, what do you think about religion? If you say, I believe in Jesus Christ, you remain at level 33. If you say, I have a personal religion, then you go up to level 66, which is the Grand Illuminated Master, by the way. And rank 67 is Lucifer, himself, my father. Anyway. So we have all these secret organizations in the world which seek to make the New World Order. What is the New World Order? It is a concept born in Bavaria by the Illuminati of Bavaria, who said, in 1848 they needed to crush all the empires in Europe. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Habsburg Empire, as it was earlier, the Holy Roman Empire of German origins, the French Empire, the British Empire, the Russian Empire, the Ottoman Empire. And of course a little bit of Venice and Italian Empire. Italy occupied a large part of Africa, my friends, including some parts of the former empire of Anami, my creator, which is called the Zululand. And Shaka Zulu was the emperor there for 43,000 years until 1843, if I'm not mistaken, when the British troops finally conquered. It was a very interesting battle. There were 1 million savages, each with one spear in their hands, naked. And there was the mighty British garrison fortified with machine guns and cannons. And these wild men, led by Shaka Zulu, said, "Ibada, help us!" And they all started to war with their one spear, with a wooden thing in them. And they conquered the British garrison. So, numbers do matter, after all. Ozymandias was never as good or as... I diminish myself now. My name is on 68% of all imperial... I should not say this. Vampiric flags in the world right now. I control 93% of all the immortals. But still, Imana controls 3%, as those 3% are the most important ones. Are the most powerful ones and important ones. So you see, my friends, it is very interesting, this video. If I had the crown on my head, perhaps things were a little bit different. I wish to say it is all part of nonsense. It is a historical nonsense. People say, "We don't have time." People with money say, "We don't have time." Of course, people without money say, "We don't have money." But what does this mean? It is a nonsense. If I rob a bank, I will have a lot of money, and besides, money is only a means of exchange. It is not real value. It is paper, it is plastic, it is fiat, it is printed by the Federal Reserve, which is, by the way, a private corporation controlled by 6 banks. Merrill Lynch and JP Morgan Chase and Citibank and Bank of America and Deutsche Bank and 2 others. And Bank of England, of course, among them, because Bank of England is a Dutch corporation, and because the City of London is a Dutch city, is a Dutch part of London. In fact, it is not Dutch, it is Portuguese. So, history of the world is very interesting, my friends, and there are many things to be said. So, it is a nonsense to say I don't have any time, because each of us, each being on this earth has 24 hours each day. Of course, the measure of time is also a nonsense. Time does not exist. Past does not exist, but also money do not exist. Money do not exist, so it is right to say I don't have any money because money do not exist. So, and it is right to say I don't have any time because time in fact does not exist, except in our heads. Only the present moment exists. The past is only in our memories, and future is only in our imagination, if you wish. So if someone decides to say, yes, in 21st of December 2012 time has stopped, he's right. But he will still get hungry. He will still need to get to work to make money, to pay for some food. And he will still need to have sex. I didn't have sex in 5 years, since April 2009. No, since May, 25th of May 2009, I was with Artemis to energize and activate the Sphinx in Bucege at that time. And you know, I don't measure my videos. This video will take as long as it will take to say whatever I want to say, and there are many things I wish to say. I created the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Brotherhood of Human Life, the Brotherhood of Not, the Brotherhood of Alcorian. You know, the Alcorians, the pure Alcorians say honesty and justice. Justice in brotherhood. Ahor Alcor. Which means go forward, Alcor. Or go forward, Alcorians. And it is the things of truth. You always have to say the truth, which is pretty impossible because no one knows what the truth really is. In fact, but everyone must be honest and say whatever they believe in their honest way to be the truth. That is why it is said honesty and justice, and then justice in brotherhood, and then Ahora Kor. Oh my friends, I am very tired. There have been 5,714 or 13 days of leading Romania and this world. I started my divine mission as Apollo on 16th of September 1998, 16 years ago. And I wrote many letters and emails to various heads of states, including my own, of course, Iliescu, Băsescu, Constantinescu, and the Prime Minister Ponta, Boc, and various others. There were many Prime Ministers in Romania. Proconsul is the name Prime Minister, Consul is the name of President, and I am the Praetor. I am the President of Atlantis, I am the Director of this planet called Romania, the colony of Romania, Atlantis. I am on the temporary position of Praetor of the Great Council of Atlantis. I am a member of Atlantis, although elections will come in 1 month in our galaxy. I hope I will be elected. And I am very tired, so I need to pass my divine mission to Artemis, to Andrada Ilea, who is in Cluj right now. She's studying Venice. She's a very nice 20 years old or 21 years old. I started my divine mission when I was 19, in 1990, and because I am Enki, and my divine number is 19. Why 19? Because 19 is 18 plus 1, and 18 means 666, which is creation, because 6 is the number of creation. Why is it the number of creation? Because God created this world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. So 6 is the number of creation and also the number of destruction. So we have creation of the world, destruction of the world, recreation of this world, and then 1. 1 is the number of me, of the Supreme God, with 146 dimensions. Oh, the number of the Supreme God. You know, I met religious fanatics these days in Romania. I was at the medieval festival in the great park of Cluj, which is organized by the Dacians and Romans, and they fight with big swords like this one. Rock and other teeth. You know, I have 23 teeth right now. If I break another one with this fucking sword. Anyway, I have to be careful with it. This one has a very funny taste. It is my other training sword. It is a samurai sword. This one is an Arabic sword which I bought with $5, and I paid another $45 of transport in Romania. This one I bought it with $100. It is a very soft sword. So my friends, we stay here, this time and this place in history. And I wonder, in medieval age, what should I do? You know, I would have preferred to live in a galactic age or the universal age, but unfortunately I live in the medieval age. So I act in a medieval way. I have to make a big Romanian empire, a big star empire to conquer other people, blah 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 blah. And first I have to go to Agartha to lead those people there for another 15 or 16 years. I have met a lot of dragons lately. Elena from Mama Mano is an original dragon. An original yellow dragon. You know there are 7 original dragons. Yellow dragon, red dragon, white dragon, grey dragon, black dragon, green dragon, and blue dragon. They're my favorite. And the dragons of Agartha are blue dragons with 4 wings, 4 legs, and they have the nasty habit of spitting fire and magical spells at the same time. That is why you have to be a dragon master at least. You have to have at least 4 dragons inside you. The ranks of dragon lords are these. The first one is Dragon Rider, 1 dragon. The second is Dragon Lord, 2 the Dragon Knight, 2 dragons. The third is Dragon Lord, 3 dragons. The fourth is Dragon Master, 4 dragons. The fifth is Dragon Supreme, 5 dragons, and the fifth one kisses you in the heart. The others are left hand, left leg, right leg, in this order. And the sixth one is Dragon Absolute, 6 dragons. I have 2 dragons on my left hand because Dacia, my first dragon, has 2 heads. There are 2 dragons in one. So I have 5 dragons, and the 6th one in my heart is the great dragon, the great golden dragon, Iskander Verkeg. I have 2 golden dragons, 1 black dragon, 1 green dragon, 1 red dragon, actually 1 red dragon, 1 green dragon, and the last one is the big one, Iskander Verkeg.
Hasnege knahash, hundeknei kash dragon berekrach, ach dragon jakniz. Drakona kerish neheniknei rahanaj, osnerizni aramor, exnara irashnu eskander verkegi eam, rambachnei rikshauluv.
Well, if I say this phrase in front of Elena, and she turns into a dragon in front of me, I shall know that she is in fact an original dragon. Of course, at that point it will not matter very much because she will not be able to control herself. So, my dear friends, you should know some things. In Romania it started all this mess with the New World Order. Why? Because the Romanian countries were at that time in 1848 a very good ground for these sorts of experiments. They were very weak countries, and Alexandru Cuza was king of 2 separate countries, Moldova and Muntenia, and there were many problems, and they needed a transport of weapons. 2/3 of those weapons went to the Polish army. Poland did not exist at the time, and the Polish army needed a weapon to make Poland whole again. And 1/3 went to the Romanian army. It had to go to the Romanian army, but unfortunately they were taken by the Freemasons, of course, and they orchestrated a coup against Alexandru Cuza. And from these things, all things started to fall. They started a war in which the Ottoman Empire fell, and on the other hand the Austro-Hungarian Empire fell, and then all the other empires fell, and we had pretty young nations in Europe, and those pretty young nations were united in the new European Union, which by the way was also tried by Adolf Hitler, yours truly, in 1940s, and before that by the Austro-Hungarian Empire, by the Habsburgical Empire, and before that by Napoleon, and or after that, and before that by the Roman Empire. and before that by Dacia, and before that by Atlantis, and before that by Arcadia, Hyperborea, Pelasgea, Romagna, and others. These are good things. I supported them because, why should we have empires fighting and people killing each other when we can have one army and everyone should be my slave or my servants and there will be peace on earth? Why should we be divided? It is so absurd, it is a nonsense to say, Ardeal and Transylvania belong to Romania. Well, yes, they belong to Romania now. In the past they belonged to Hungary, or the Austro-Hungarian Empire, or the Habsburgical Empire, or the Roman Empire, or Dacia, or the Russian Empire, or the Ottoman Empire, or the Persian Empire, or to Serbia, or to ourselves, because we were also an independent country between 1519 and 1637, if I'm not mistaken. And why Romania? What this name means? The Roman Empire. Romania is the popular name of the Roman Empire without the capital Rome. Of course, Rome is now the capital of Italy. Rome is now in Italy, so we cannot be the Roman Empire without Rome. We have to conquer Italy first. It was a debate when our mighty nation was recreated. Should we name it Dacia or Romania? And I was a UNESCO. No, we should name it Dacia because Dacia was on all the maps in Europe, on all the old maps from 2,000 years ago till 1750s and 1850s even. And besides, there was a Holy Roman Empire which belongs, of course, to the German people. And they dismantled it in around 1814. It was very stupid to come 25 years later to say we are the Roman Empire, when in fact we are Dacians. This country is called Dacia. Of course, the name Dacia comes from Daoi, which means werewolves, or from Dracula, which means dragons. It is a partial name. It is a stupid name, but it is a more complete name than the totally false name of the Roman Empire. We could call ourselves Japanese, because Japanese are orderly guys and they work a lot, and it is needs to be Japanese, not Romanian these days. And I saw very interesting things today at the Romanian television. Many people said, we made the big Romania. We could have the choice at the beginning. We want to go and conquer Bulgaria, but we were patriots and we chose to conquer Transylvania and unite and you should eat the grateful food. And at the end of that show, there was a song named Drum Bun. And there was the glorious Romanian army passing the tappings, but unfortunately 3 seconds after the video started, it was interrupted by publicity, not by soap and other things, but by television publicity. They were making more money by making some advertisement at some of the shows in which some stupid people can give some money at bingo and other things. So this is the value of these historical things these days. Papa, choose.